Welcome to the new episode of Movie Fanatic. Make sure you follow this channel for future updates.
The film begins with an elderly woman, Lou, writing a suicide note filled with regrets and leaving some money for an anonymous person. The film rewind time to that morning, Lou collecting a large amount of cash and some supplies as the island prepare for an upcoming catastrophic storm. Lou appears to be a loner living with her dog Jax. A mother, Hannah, who is living in Lou's place, plays hide-and-seek with her young daughter, V. On her way back home, Lou stops at Hannah's and reminds her about the rent. Later that day, Chris, Hannah's male friend, came to her house and offered to bring supplies as they were preparing for the upcoming storm. Hannah and Chris were in a relationship. Hannah wanted to tell V that she was in love with Chris, but she couldn't. Because V still loved her father and believed he would come back to her after the adventure trip. Hannah didn't have the courage to tell V that her father was dead because she didn't want to hurt that little child. When Chris went out to get some supplies, he noticed a man abandoned alone in the middle of nowhere in the pouring rain. He pulled over and offered a ride. As they drove to town, the guy assaulted Chris and murdered him, leaving his body tied up in the van. Hannah afterwards puts V to bed, but the power goes out. Hannah told V to remain in her bed while she walked out to restore power. V heard several noises inside the home after Hannah left. She took refuge in a closet, but the intruder apprehended V and fled. Hannah discovered Chris's van, as well as his body. She hastily came home and realized that V had disappeared. Hannah rushes to Lou's residence to notify her that V has gone missing, stopping her suicide attempt. Lou and Hannah agreed to go after the kidnapper. Hannah informed Lou that the kidnapper was V's father, Philip, a former Green Beret and war criminal whom she believed was dead. A bomb planted by Philip explodes in Lou's truck. Hannah and Lou eventually went out to chase him and V into the night during the storm. Lou discovers and murders Philip's bodies on the way, showing that she is more than she appears to be. She tells Hannah that she was a former CIA field operative for 26 years. Lou and Hannah follow Philip and V to Eagle Bay's beach. Lou instructs Hannah to radio for assistance while she goes to confront Philip and save V. Following a confrontation, it is revealed that Philip is Lou's son, who tracked them down after she turned him in and hid them for safety. It is also revealed that Lou abandoned him as a child in order to keep her undercover CIA mission in Iraq. Philip injures Lou and flees with V, aiming to assassinate them all at once. Hannah tells the sheriff about the abduction and the situation, but he is forced to stand down due to a call from the United States Marshals Service, since it is now a federal matter. Regardless, the sheriff travels to Eagle Bay and finds Lou. He informed Lou that the CIA was on its way to them. When the sheriff went to get Lou some medication, she stole the sheriff's vehicle and followed Philip to the lighthouse. Meanwhile, Hannah arrives at the lighthouse and successfully separates V from Philip. Hannah injures Philip in a fight and escapes with V. Lou discovers bombs in the lighthouse. Lou switches the frequency and escapes the lighthouse with Hannah and V. Lou detonates the explosive from a safe distance and signals the approaching CIA chopper. As Lou attempted to stop Philip, she urged Hannah to take V to safety. Lou and Philip fight on the beach until she succeeds and hugs him. She apologizes as a CIA agent fires on them, and both Lou and Philip fall beneath the surface of the sea. Later, Hannah and V are seen packing and preparing to depart from Lou's residence. They are shown boarding a boat with Jax, stares at someone on the upper deck. The camera pans to a woman's arm, which has a scar identical to Lou's and a copper bracelet, while she observes the three, via binoculars.